Hello, everybody. I'm Persian version, your favorite bitch boy here, Persian version. I want to tell a story about this children's TV show that I used to be a part of. I was in an episode when I was a kid, and it's just a very cute story. This is true, is 100% true. Basically, when I was a kid, there was a show I used to watch called Miss Cheryl, and Miss Cheryl is a children's program. You probably haven't heard of it. I'll put a picture up here on the screen right now. Anyway, each week she would have fans be like, "Hey, write in, and you can maybe be on Miss Cheryl's show and say the secret catchphrase." Each week there'd be a new secret catchphrase. Like it'd be one week it was like she's all like she would always ask this question on her show, right? What does Miss Cheryl think of her kids? The kids are the audience, and the people that watch the show, the fans, and she'd be like, "What does Miss Cheryl think of her kids?" And people would say something like a catchphrase like, "She thinks they're all terrific," or something along those lines. So she'd have a kid each week on her show give the catchphrase, and kids would send in letters and asking to like be on the show. So I got selected one day, and you have to go do these auditions, and the catchphrase, they give you like a fake catchphrase, like an example, like she thinks they're all fun-horrific. So you go to audition, and they have someone there like audition, like be like, "Okay, say the phrase, blah, blah, blah." And I passed the audition, so I got selected to be on the show. It was amazing. And this is where it gets kind of funny. So after my audition, I was like, I was just walking around like by myself. I don't know why my parents fucking let me do that. I was walking around by myself and they're around the dressing rooms, and I see Miss Cheryl's dressing room, and the door's like open, so I peek in, and then they're like talking. This business lady and Miss Cheryl like talking or something. I don't know. I was a kid. I don't remember that much. They were like, "Hey, what's the new catchphrase going to be?" I was like, "Oh, I'll give you a new catchphrase. What Miss Carol thinks of her kids." So, not Carol, sorry, it's Cheryl. I get Carol and Cheryl confused because they're very similar sounding names. So, Miss Cheryl, she said, Miss Cheryl thinks her kids are all little shits. And I was like, "Oh, wow, that's going to make Miss Cheryl really happy when I say that on the show." I said that to myself. I'm like, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to make Miss Cheryl really happy. She's going to have me get on the show again. It's going to be amazing. So I say to my parents, they're like, "Hey, what do you think? What's the new catchphrase? Want to tell us?" I'm like, "Oh, Miss Cheryl thinks their kids are all little shits." And my mom started screaming. She's like, "Ah!" And then they're like, "Oh my God, what are we gonna do?" And they told me not to say that word. And I was like, "Okay, fine, I won't say the word." Because if I said the word, then I wouldn't be able to go on the show. So I didn't say the word. And then I went on the show, and then there's me and like two other kids. And that's like the big audition. They had like 3 kids on the show. So it was me, this boy named what's his name? It doesn't matter what his name is. I remember the girl's name. I don't remember the boy's name. The girl's name was Susie. So the boy, she's like, "Okay, what does Miss Cheryl think of her kids?" This is all live on television. And the boy is like so nervous. He's like, "Ah, ah, ah, ah." He's just there, open mouth, idiot. Then the girl, Susie, he's like, "What does Miss Cheryl think of her kids?" And Susie goes, "I want my mommy." And then she just runs off the stage. And Miss Cheryl she has this like look of hatred in her eyes. She's not really a good person, after that whole experience I found out. So then Miss Cheryl comes to me, and she's like, "Okay, I'm not gonna say my name, but okay, Persian version. What does Miss Cheryl think of her kids?" And I was like, I forgot what the actual phrase was, and I can only remember the little shits thing. So I kept like I was just there like awkwardly well, I don't know if I can say it. And then Miss Cheryl gets pissed off, and she's like, "Okay, Persian version, if you love Miss Cheryl at all, what does Miss Cheryl think of her kids?" And then I smiled, And then I say, she thinks they're all little shits. and everyone's like screaming. My mom is like screaming in the audience, and my dad's like, "Oh no!" And then Miss Cheryl's like, "That's right, get him out of here. I don't want him in the show. Get him out of here." And then I'm like, "But that's what you said, Miss Cheryl. You said that." And then Miss Cheryl gets her fingers to her mouth. She's like, you're right. I said it, and I'll say it again. She thinks they're all little shits." And after that, Miss Cheryl got kicked off the show. I got kicked off the show. Obviously, I couldn't come back. But I was a little boy, so they couldn't really fine me or do any of that bullshit. But Miss Cheryl, she got kicked off the show. I don't know. She's probably a hobo right now. She's probably wandering the streets. She got kicked off the show because of me. So this is a true story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is true. I didn't make this up. So see you guys later. Have a great day.